So, Goodnight Midnight Daydream. Yeah, no, I won't be shutting up about this for the next 6 or 7 months. I'll be showing the production process here, so sit tight, grab a snack, cause this furry is about to yap. So, the concept with Midnight Daydream is it's essentially a love letter to my midnight snack habits. It's a therapeutic moment for when I actually want to de-stress when I was still in college. And well, this was a very stressful time for me because it was around the time of my thesis. And it was just a comfortable, fleeting moment that just arrived every time I went out to eat. I started with the phrase, "Goodbye, Midnight Daydream," and I essentially made melodies of it inside my head. After I shoved in the 7-Eleven K-barbecue in my mouth, I rushed to my room and made a melody for the phrase. It kinda sounded like this. It's really not the best, but, well, I kinda left this marinating in my head, and I did not touch this for a while. So a bunch of other stuff from college happened. I got myself an internship, and finally got myself some spare time. And with said free time, I actually decided to go back and revisit the melody, and was greeted with... So I started to tweak it. Usually for my songs, I start with the chords. But in this case, I actually had to fit the existing melody to fit with the chords. The chord progression that I ended up with was the Royal Road progression. It's very simple, but effective. The Royal Road progression is basically very common in pop music, especially in Japanese pop music. So, once I got this chord progression down, I slapped it in the chorus, and this is what it led to. After that, I got the bass. I used Context 7's bass. I found this pattern, and for the bass line, I just used the root notes of the Royal Road progression, and that's basically the bass. No, I found a funkier bass pattern, and used that instead. And that's basically what I settled with. For drums, do I really need to explain this? Yeah, so I basically just yoinked some samples for kicks, snares, and open hats, and I just had to loop it for the rest of the song. Music production. Sub bass. Don't forget the reverse crash. Claps to fill in the silence. And that's pretty much it for the first parts. So for the chorus, I basically used the same chords. The bass line and the drums are pretty much the same, just switch it up a little bit. So for the chords, I chopped them up so there's a little bit of more bounce, and to add some depth, I added some guitars, pan to the left and to the right. The original bass line persists together with the sub bass, so again, nothing really changed. As for the bridge, I basically removed some of the instruments, and again, same chords. It's literally the same chords throughout the entire song. But I basically made it a little bit more strummy, so a little bit more quiet part before the final chorus. Some chords that go like this to indicate a transition, which is then followed by this thing. The final chorus is just the same, but it's just like pitched up by one semitone. And that's basically the entire song. So for the lyrics, I'm actually not that good with it. I basically revolved the song around the phrase "Goodnight Midnight Daydream," and I did not know where to go. But the thing is with that, I just tried to actually capture the same feeling of what that fleeting moment was. And it's a lot of trial and error, a lot of scrap lyrics, and trying to make stuff make sense, especially at the part where friends that follow me, like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? That actually refers to the stray cats that follow me, by the way. A lot of this I'd actually had to refer from other songs that I listen to, which is also in Japanese, so it doesn't really work. So yeah, I had to go back and actually listen to old pop songs that I actually listened to back then. Oh, but what about the vocals? Oh, of course, the vocals. Yeah. About the vocals, I originally actually wanted to only have Kasane Tero sing it for me, because I personally don't know how to sing. This would be definitely the first time that I actually used my voice in my actual songs. But this was also the time where I started listening to Youngagore, and I was like, why don't I do it myself as well? And having no singing experience, I mean, kind of have a little bit of singing experience, but it's basically just karaoke and But hey, at least I tried, right? And I have got to tell you, I still have the original version of the vocals, and it's not good. I made my friend listen to it, and he crumpled. But yeah, so with the vocals, I just sang it normally, sang it really low, and sang it really high. I did some mixing, which is basically just making the voice sound nicer, especially with like some auto-tune. I did a little bit of EQing, panned some of my voices to left and right, and that's about it. And with that, the song is basically finished, and is ready for release, right? God, I wish that was the case. So, here I am, beginning at the production of the music video. Originally, the music video is supposed to be fully 2D animated, and I underestimated the work that has to do. And especially since I was still kind of learning the anime workflow on how to animate stuff. But basically, I had to draw a lot of frames. And I'm so smart about this because I decided to not storyboard it. There was a storyboard, but it was not finished. So, planning, planning, you need to plan this stuff. It's actually so crazy how things can just snowball if you don't know what's next. Basically, you're trying to fill out some stuff that hasn't already been polished, so you end up second guessing a lot of things. What the color palette is, what the next scene is gonna look like. Oh my god, I didn't even consider where I'm going to put the lyrics and how I'm going to animate the lyrics. And thinking this is one of my first original full-on music videos. And that's insane! Because if you're a beginner and you're trying to do very advanced stuff, it's gonna be very difficult. And a lot of that I've realized in this music video. Instead of doing something simple like Dekunina's vampire, or even like Kairiki Bear's static images, I decided to do a full-on music video. And boy, it did not last well. So I'm gonna be showing some shots of the storyboard here, like this one, and this one. Not to mention, I was also trying to learn how to composite stuff. Compositing is basically making the animation look prettier in a compositing software like After Effects or even DaVinci Resolve. And college didn't really teach me any of this. I mean, they did, but in Toon Boom, and Toon Boom is very expensive and I can't afford that right now. So yeah, I'm in pain. So yeah, you can pretty much tell that this entire thing was a nightmare to animate and actually make a music video on. And the thing is, I've been listening to this song for almost a year and haven't dropped it. And I was basically at the edge of my seat wanting to release this song because I really just wanted to get it over with. This led us to some amazing bangers of stuff like this.
Back then I listened to your voice 24/7.
But yeah, it's the entire process was just a mess. I have learned a lot from this, and definitely I've bitten off more than I can chew. But yeah, after I finish the music video, everything should be all nice and set to release, right? I listened to Midnight Daydream again, and holy shit, the vocals were not it. And basically had to kind of re-record some stuff. A lot of polishing had to be done. And the worst part is, I actually released it, and I did not realize how quiet my voice was in the actual release. So I had to re-release that, so... Yeah, note to self, please listen to your stuff before you actually upload it, because you might be uploading something that's too low or too loud. In my case, it was way too low. And the funny thing is, during this production, is that I have already finished another song. But I can't release that yet because I haven't finished a thing. And you also have to make the album cover and basically the thumbnail of the music video. In which case, it's just a screenshot of one of the scenes that I made. Nice. Ugh, finally got that out of my system. But yeah, if you made it to this part of the video, thanks for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please tell me. I actually had fun trying out this new type of long form content, and I don't know, let's see where this takes us. And, well, you might see more from me in the future. And please support your local artists, especially in these trying times. Whether it's music, poetry, art, or whatever. But yeah. And I hope to actually get to make more videos like this. But yeah, thanks guys.